and it transforms not just your money but your relationship with yourself, is keeping personal financial records. Let me tell you plainly, if you don't track your finances, you're not in control of your life, period. There was a time I lived by feel. It seemed like I still had money, as long as I could buy a coffee. But that's not a financial decision. It's a blind reaction. My mentor asked me, "Jim, how much did you spend on food last month?" I said, "I don't know, but I don't think it was much." He smiled and said, "Show me the numbers." And that's when I realized, I think means I don't know. And I don't know means I'm not in control. Since then, I started writing everything down, first in a notebook, then on cards, later in a simple spreadsheet, and something changed, not in the money, in me. I started seeing where my unnoticed expenses were going. I saw how much I actually earned, how much I spent on things that didn't matter, and most importantly, I felt in control again. And from control comes peace. Tracking is your financial consciousness. It's a mirror you may not always enjoy looking into, but in it lies the truth. And that truth makes you stronger. So my advice to you is, grab a notebook or open a file and start today. Write down how much money came in this month, how much went out, where, what's left, and most importantly, what does that tell you about your habits? Because money doesn't lie. It clearly shows what you truly value. You might say personal growth is important, but if your record shows $0 spent on books and $300 on cafes, the reality is different. That's why tracking isn't just about controlling expenses. It's about being conscious of your life. But let's move on. The final seventh strategy